I've been meaning to make this video since last couple of days, but something or the other happened and I couldn't. Even when I thought that the message might be just for me, I realized that it wasn't. And somehow I'm not getting any other message before this one is given. So, although this is a good confirmation for me that the channel is held and whatever needs to be told to anybody is what is coming out, and I am not under control. So, it is guided as well. And on the other hand, I think while giving messages to heal everybody else's shadow, a lot of my own shadow is coming up and it's helping me heal as well. So I'm very, very grateful to whosoever is here listening to it and whosoever might come in future. Because of you, I'm able to deliver these messages, and because of you, I'm able to see myself in a different light, understand myself better, and heal the imbalances that I have within me. So, before we begin, the message was to create a balance between attachment and detachment. I got this a week ago, so I've written a couple of things already which sort of explained the message when I started channeling it. But whatever messages other than all this need to come through, they will come regardless. And when I pulled cards to understand the message better, which was in creating the balance between attachment and detachment, these are the two cards that came up: the ancestor of memory and shaman of foresight. One thing that we need to understand properly is that ancestors, by their very nature, they belong to the past. They are in our root. They were here before us, and they are still here, but in the other realm, the non physical realm, so to speak. And the shaman, the healer, or the psychic, even you, maybe the chosen one who has been chosen to heal your bloodlines, we stand at these thresholds. The thresholds between the world that we can see and the world we can't, the past and the future, the past generations and the future generations. So, if we marry these two insights together and the message of attachment and detachment, which I heard, it would mean that if there are any blessings which are not manifesting into your life, they are because somehow your memory is being projected onto your future. You have to completely get rid of whatever memory and projections that you embody to welcome what is new. You have to empty your cup, so to speak. I think it's important to share that a couple of years ago, I shaved my head and wanted to become a monk. But that very night, I had a dream of my guru, and he told me that I have to stay in the world. I have to live like a householder and yet be steadfast on my path. And that was, I think, for me, the biggest lesson on attachment and detachment. On understanding that I do not need to be attached in a way where I am clinging and codependent on something else, some other place, career, person for my happiness. And I am not too detached from anything in the world that if the world is on fire, if someone is suffering, I don't feel anything because I'm detached. I become cruel. So, the humanity, the kindness, which makes you cry for a person that you don't even know, which gives you empathy for them, is what needs to be balanced with the detachment, which teaches you not to get too bogged down by the emotions. And this has many manifestations, obviously. One is taking action when it is needed and knowing when to rest, knowing when to stop, knowing that whatever you are taking an action towards may or may not be for you, and surrendering the results completely. So, doing your best and knowing when to sit back, relax, and just witness. And that is not passivity, but conscious inactivity. You're stopping yourself from getting worked up with the action, which may or may not be informed. So, informed action is when you know that this is the choice that you are making and you're very clear about it. You know what you are doing. You have an idea of what the result will be. But the desperate action is what comes from pressure, what comes from fear, when you don't know what is happening, but maybe just because you have a pressure not only from inside but maybe from outside sources like your partner or your family members, parents, to do something, and you do it because you think that the time is running out or something like that, and you are not able to surrender, sit back, relax, and witness, to trust the universe, which is always anyway working in your favor. It is so very important to know what kind of actions you are taking, when to take an action and when not. Creating an attachment with an action only until it is done, and then completely letting it go. doing it because it is your dharma, it is what you are supposed to do, but not expecting anything in return. So maybe if there are any blockages in your life, say in career or in marriage, no matter how hard you are trying, say you can be performing some remedies as well to correct your health, to maybe manifest a partner, or say better job opportunities or whatever. The block is that you are too attached or too detached. Too attached in a way that you have started feeling the lack, and you are operating from that lack mindset. You keep on reminding yourself how you don't have it. And because of that same thing, it is manifesting. Or you are too detached that you are not making the kind of effort which is necessary to be made. Now, this can spring from the memories of past, and these are the projections that you are doing on your future. If a relationship didn't work in the past, it won't work in future as well. If a business tanked in the past, maybe it will tank again in future. If a project did not bear the kind of results that you wanted, maybe it won't bear the kind of results that you are expecting in future as well. So you are not making that effort also. So here we have to understand that we have to be in complete surrender and not partial. We have to realize that past is in the past, and if a pattern is repeating in the future, maybe you have not learned the lesson. But based on the channeling that I got, I realized that whosoever will ever listen to this particular video has already broken the pattern, and now they are sitting in this shadow of projection, that whatever happened to them in the past is what will happen to them in future as well, which is not true. It will not happen, it will not repeat at all. These are maybe the walls or the coping mechanisms that you had formed long back in your past to safeguard yourself. They served their purpose, but now it is time to let go. It is time to give your 100% to that person, place, thing, project again, because it will be your results. But results are what will manifest anyway, just the way they have to. You don't have to attach yourself to them. You don't have to do or create anything just for the sake of doing. You have to love, to experience the feeling of love, of being in love, of appreciating the other person, of maybe falling in love with yourself a little more, the way they do. It's all about opening your heart up to newer possibilities and letting your past go and creating for the joy of creating, and not because you'll end up creating a masterpiece. It does not matter. You have to learn how to enjoy the journey instead of the destination. This is what the message is clearly. You have to write to make sure that you share what you have within. You uplift the souls. It doesn't matter if you uplift only one person or maybe thousands of people. It does not matter. And welcome the blessings which are waiting to come. Because only when you're open to receiving, to getting what you truly deserve, what universe wants to give you, what is in alignment with you, that you will be able to give back as well and create that balance, create that infinity, that reciprocity, where you are not putting your energy into something which is not giving you back, whether it's business, relationships, health, career, anything. Lastly, it's the health. If you work on your health now, maybe when you are healthy, you'll get more time on this beautiful planet to understand and witness, learn more. It's called Earth School for a reason. So you'll be here for a longer period of time and understand and, just see the beauty. Who knows if you'll end up being something else in the next lifetime, a non-human. So all these experiences will be taken away from us anyway. So why not live them fully while we are here? So instead of being bogged down by fears of the past and projecting them on the very, very bright future, learn to detach yourself from what is to come, yet being hopeful for it, and attaching yourself only to your growth, only to doing what all you can do, and releasing the need to control the results. Do not give attention to any person, place, thing, or situation more than what it deserves. Again, the balance between attachment and detachment. Knowing when to detach. Feel all the emotions fully and then release them. Knowing when to detach. Indulge in anything as much as you want, but know when to let it go. Know when to draw the line. Know when to say no again. So, if these messages resonated with you and made sense to you, here's a little exercise that I would recommend. One is the Brahmari Pranayam. It's one of the best methods to calm down your nervous system, to relax yourself, to recalibrate whatever is happening in your life and creating that balance which we need between past and the future.